Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, the 30th of March, 2021. I'm about to drive into the office. We are, over the last couple of weeks, we've just started production on a big new project at Redmen, a documentary series and a book about Jordan Henderson, Captain Fantastic, who celebrates 10 years at Liverpool this year. So we've had some really good interviews. We started the interviews last week. I'll keep them secret for now. I'll probably let Paul tell you about them a little bit later on in the video. This week we've got some really interesting interviews with the Liverpool journalists. So we've got Cy Hughes today, Mel Reddy and James Pearce tomorrow. And we've got loads lined up. So what this is a little bit of a behind the scenes, a little bit of an in-depth look into how we're doing it, how we're putting things together. And if you want to watch the documentaries, head over to the website. They're probably out now by the time you're seeing this. As I say, I'm filming this a couple of months before, but they should be out by the time you're seeing this because it's probably June by the time you're seeing this. So yeah, head over there. And yeah, it's just a little bit of an opportunity for you guys to, see how we do these things, have a look at our workflow, a little bit more behind the scenes stuff. It's probably what you guys want. So yeah, let's head into work, and hopefully we'll see some exciting people over the next few weeks. Arrived at the office, busy sunny day, and every morning you come in to my right, you have Paul Machin. Give us a wave.
Brilliant.
I know. So Jordan Henderson, mate, we've been doing some interviews, haven't we? Do you want to just tell people who we've spoken to last week?
Yeah, so it's all kicking off in a big way. So we've managed to box Jamie Carragher, which was massive. And Trent Alexander-Arnold as well. It's just cool. What's kind of amazing is how many people are just so happy to talk about Jordan. The Carragher one, I mean, Jamie Carragher is always brilliant. The Trent one is mad because the last time I interviewed Trent, it was before Kiev and he was just a kid. But it was great just to chat to him and see how much he's kind of like grown up and matured, and him talking about the banter that he had with Hendo at the World Cup and stuff, which I didn't expect. No, yeah, amazing.
That he brought to that team. I mean, obviously that team had so much stardust in it in terms of the absolute.
Good morning, everybody. We're into the next stage now of filming the documentary. Time has moved on a little bit. You can see the barbers are open. I've got a haircut. It's looking a little bit nicer outside as well. This morning we are heading up to Sunderland, me and Simon, to film some interviews with some of Jordan's old coaches, and also we're going to speak to his dad as well, which I'm really excited about. He's been really nice with us on the phone and stuff, and yeah, it's going to be really interesting. So join me and Si for a little road trip up to Sunderland, to see the sights of the northeast, and yeah, we're going to speak to some of Jordan's old coaches and hopefully get some stories from like when he was a kid and stuff. So let's go. Have arrived. Oh. Give us a wave. Sunderland. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's a big stage.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice little ground. Let's go and have a look. Give us a wave. you mind just introducing yourself? We're just doing some behind the scenes stuff as well.
Yeah, I'm Phil Smith from the Sunderland Echo. I'm the lead reporter for Sunderland. Covering their glorious journey through League One over the last 3 years. Hopefully not too much longer.
Back at the Stadium of Light for another day of filming, another day of interviews, day 2. Today we're going to A Love Supreme, which is a little fanzine store on the corner. I'm going to show you now. We went in yesterday and they're really nice. They've got us in touch with this Sunderland fan author who's going to speak to us. We were looking for another Sunderland fan to speak to. But yeah, it looks absolutely gorgeous in there. It's a nice little store. So we're going to speak to Kevin Borley, under 18s manager today. Who did a lot of coaching for Jordan, and then we'll speak to this author, and then we've got Jed McNamee this afternoon, who is the Centre of Excellence head of. Okay, so we're ready. Let's go and have a little look inside. This place is so cool. We're all set up for the interview. This is Martin.
Hiya.
We've got ourselves set up. We've got some really cool sort of decor t-shirts that they sell on the right here, and then this later on it's going to be one of our studios. We're going to use all these sort of backdrops for the fanzine to interview Sods, who's the author of the book. But yeah, we're just waiting on Kevin Ball now.
Before you stop.
I knew what Jordan could do. Now, to enlighten you as to why, Jordan was 17 in our youth team, and I stood watching him one day and I said to Scott Pearce, I went, he'll play for England one day. And Scott looked at me like that and went, why? I said, because he has an unbelievable drive to succeed.
Yeah. Can you just start off just by telling us a little bit about who you are? Obviously I know you've written books and stuff like that. You spent your life following Sunderland. Just give us a bit of a lowdown.
I've got this bacon out of the
That would help.
The youth team, they had a particularly good Youth FA Cup run, and they played one of the games at the ground there at the Stadium of Light. Jordan was on the right wing. He used to play him almost exclusively on the right, and more of a winger because as a kid they're always more energetic. And he was quite tall compared to other lads, hadn't quite grown into the game yet. I remember thinking as a tall lad who was very, very blonde playing on the right wing, and he looked very capable then. And most of us, where we were sat, because we were on that side of the ground anyway, got a really good look at him.
Prepare to park your car.
Right, moving swiftly on. Next interview, Jed McNamee at the Stadium of Lights. Oh, the Academy of Lights, they call it, Sunderland's Academy. Gorgeous place. And yeah, the setup down there where we're doing the interview is really nice. I'm going to show you now. Jed is the head of excellence, head of the School of Excellence here at Sunderland. So he had a big hand in bringing through Jordan's development. And sorry, I'm out of breath, I don't know why. But this is the one that I think Si's most excited about the interview. So let's have a chat with him and see what he's got to say.
None of this here when Jordan was here, that's
All right, so Jed, thanks for speaking to us. First of all, could you just sort of introduce who you are? What do you do here? What's been your role over, your career?
I'm Jed McNamee. I'm presently head of academy recruitment. Prior to that, I was academy manager for 12-13 years. But I've been associated with Sunderland Football Club for about 25 years, 26 years.
Spot on. Morning again, everybody. We came home from Sunderland last night. Yesterday evening we drove home, bit of a long drive home. And just to keep you up to date with kind of where we are at the moment, last night was the night that the Super League collapsed, which was a bit mad. So I got back, I live in Wigan, I got back about 6 o'clock, and then I had to drive straight back out to Liverpool because we did the long stream and sort of witnessed the Super League fall on its arse. Liverpool withdrew at about 10 to 11, I think. Maybe a little bit later. So yeah, bit of a mad evening. And today I'm back up again because I'm driving back into the office. And today's a mad one. Today I'm going to Gareth Southgate, the England manager, which is insane. Like, people know me. I'm a little bit more an England fan than quite a lot of Liverpool fans. And yeah, today's a really exciting one. I'm going to get to speak to the England manager as a journalist, as a young journalist. This is insane. Really looking forward to it. Oh, hello. Hi, Gareth, you all right? Let me just get you... Yeah, yeah. Andy's been great, to be fair. He's been really handy at communicating with us, so thank him for that. Thanks very much for your time. Really appreciate it. He wasn't really a true England regular until you arrived. You know, he has sporadic periods where he's in the team and stuff under Roy Hodgson. What does he offer you that makes you like him so much and makes you want to pick him so much?
Well, ironically, we've not been able to pick him as often as we have hoped. I mean, he was obviously a massive part of the World Cup in 2018.
Yeah, so there you go. Just interviewed Gareth Southgate, the actual England manager. He didn't tell me whether or not Trent was going to the Euros. I'm sure by this point you'll have already told me, but we weren't allowed to ask him that. In terms of the documentary, we've got a few more interviews to come. I'm going to let Paul speak to you about that in a minute. Sai is going to speak to you about the edit, and he's going to take you through all of that. And we've also got another couple of interesting things to come as well. So join us for the ride. It's time again to catch Mr. Paul Machin in the act. I'm going to try and I've done some preparations, and I've got to set a little tripod. My hand's very much in the way. There we go, that looks alright, doesn't it? Have a little chat.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I mean, yeah, we're filming both at the same time. Yeah, getting that tripod set up. I've just cut myself, and it's an accident in the workplace. That wasn't my fault. Yeah, it very much was my fault. It was very much your fault. So where are we up to now? We've got Gareth done. We've just done Gareth, and you've just done Jurgen Klopp.
Which sounds loads more exciting and less exciting at the same time.
But in itself, it's like, you know, we're doing all these people, and we've got speaking to all these people. We've got another interview with Jurgen Klopp in the bag.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just a big fan of double entendre. Okay. Amazing. So we asked for it months ago, and it was a yes. Here we go.
See, look at the state of it. Move in. We asked for it months ago, and it was Liverpool said yes, and then it didn't materialise, and then Liverpool obviously been we've been a bit crap, and you're thinking, oh God, like why would Jurgen want to talk to anyone when given now we've been rubbish? But no, it finally came about, and we had a few technical issues to kind of resolve, but they've been really good, and they set up on Skype, and he had a wonderful, like, really well shot background and stuff, and it was just lovely just to chat to him and just to see his wonderful smiling face. He's just nice, isn't he? He's just that, and he loves Jordan. That's the key thing, I think. You know,
it's true. You know, obviously we've seen that so far. How many people have absolutely just adore Jordan Henderson. But I mean, this is the guy. He's his captain. You know, he talked about how I asked him about the early days, and like he can remember his first conversation, and he's talking about the Tottenham game, his first game in charge. But he's just like, it's the first conversation. Since then, there's been millions, and because they live in each other's pockets. That's the guy who's charged with taking his actions out onto the field. So no, Jurgen was unreal. Like just when he's passionate and he's happy about stuff, you get the best out of Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah. Hello again, everyone. It's me. I'm just going to give you a little bit of an update. And you can see it's getting progressively warmer as this video goes on, which I quite like. But once again, on a little road trip today. I don't quite know where this is going to fit into the video yet, so I don't know what you've seen and not seen. But today, me and Paul are going out to Manchester to the classic football shirts factory, warehouse factory, whatever. They don't make them. We're going to film a load of like Jordan Henderson's shirts over his time at Liverpool and stuff like that, his Sunderland shirts, his Coventry shirt, hopefully. And yeah, we're just going to see what they've got, but it's a really, really cool place. So I wanted to do a little bit of a section on it because I'm really excited and really looking forward to it, because classic football shirts just do a load of cool football shirts. If I died, that is what heaven would look like. So let's go and check it out. So this place is absolutely ridiculous. It's just rows and rows of football shirts. I've got all the Liverpool stuff up here. So like all the old stuff, I think that's what the new away kit's going to be based on. Or like the, is that the, oh that's 304, you've got Istanbul there, that one up there. Let me see. We've got some like younger stuff down here. So like, that's Brendan Rodgers. But then you've got like proper retro things like that. I've only ever seen JARG versions of these on the internet, and that's what we're looking at. This is one of my favourite ever shirts, to be honest. The 09-10 away, 09-10 I think. Got some classic Champions League ones. Man United away, anybody? Alonso. What else have we got? You haven't got long left, so I'm trying to show you. I'm going to give you a quick tour. Purple, Southampton away. And then we've got loads of Henderson ones up there as well, which we're currently filming with. But yeah, like just rows and rows and rows of football shirts. Yeah, just insane.
All the ASIC stuff from the mid-90s.
You've never looked better, by the way. So you've never looked better. In your high vis. Oh, it's madness. Thank you very much. Hey.
In terms of plug pockets, I just don't think I'm any up there.
We might get away with it.
Happy?
I think so.
Just about. Here he is.
Hello.
Hello. This is the where all the magic's been happening.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it looks horrendous. Go on, talk us through how you do it.
So, at the minute, I'm on episode 3.
Yeah.
It's out in a week and it's not looking anywhere near as finished
no.
as episode 2 is. So yeah, I'm just working on that. But yeah, so episode 2, we've got all the different interviews. I'm sure the people don't really care that much.
No, I think they do though. Because you taught me through when I did the Atletico doc. You taught me through. You gave me a bit of a crash course on how you edit things. It was really interesting.
So our start. Obviously, we've got hours and hours of interviews that we've filmed with all the different people. First things first, I'll just go through them and just sort them into what they're talking about. So I've got loads of different sequences. Again, the majority of people won't care about this, but for people who are into video editing, they might do. So I've got each of these sequences I've split into like years. So 11 to 13. This is 15 to 18. And I've got different sections. So 2015, he gets a captaincy up until 2018, the final in Kiev. So that was the first step, going through all the interviews and sort them into the different sections. And then it's about going into those sections and then editing them into something that looks and sounds good, keeps it interesting, editing out any bits that are slow or boring, hopefully. And just trying to make it flow into a story that makes sense, really. So that's the most time consuming thing. So once I'll usually get the interviews in a big line, and then I'll start going through and putting in stuff like the graphics and the pictures and our own footage from the games and stuff like that. So it's time consuming, but it's I wouldn't say it's been particularly fun, to be honest with you. It's been hard work, but it's good to once it's finished to look back on what kind of I've made.
Yeah.
It's something that I am proud of.
Have you been happy with the feedback so far?
I have. So the first episode went out last week, and the feedback was amazing from people who watched it on the website, and then the YouTube comments as well have been amazing. Loads of nice comments on Twitter, and that's what makes all the work worthwhile, really.
Yeah. Sound.
So there it is, everybody, a little insight into how we made our Jordan Henderson documentary. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. And now, yes, they are all available to you on the redmentv.com. The first episode is out for free on our YouTube channel. So if you want to watch that first, give it a little go and then head over to the website. That is what you should go and do right now. And all the full interviews are being rolled out onto the website as well. We've got the likes of Gareth Southgate, Jurgen Klopp, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Kerry Dalglish, all sorts of interviews out there. So yeah, head over to the website, fill your boots with all the content, and let us know what you think. See you later.